The Traralgon Bowls Club. Amazing food for you and your family. Function rooms for celebrating with your friends. Corporate spaces for meetings and conferences. With special benefits for members. Visit us today at the Traralgon Bowls Club. More than just a bowls club.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to VBL3. We are here at Traralgon Bowls Club. Second leg of the opening round matches. This is, of course, singles and fours, covering the match between BUNDOORA and SUNBURY. A couple of household names here. Teys up against Wedlock. Teys on behalf of SUNBURY XTREME. Wedlock, of course, for BUNDOORA. My name's Tony Sherwell. Very happy to be bringing you this 21-up singles match. Joining me in commentary, Sammy Rogers.
Tony.
Evening, Sammy.
We're back. I'd say looking forward to this one. Pre-match prediction by you. You told me that Corey was going to win 21-7. So that's really brave prediction, but we'll see how we go.
Just for the record, that was your prediction, not mine. I think this one will be Teys 21-17. I think we're in for a cracking match. Let's see, Teys on song early.
I don't think that'll be possible because I think we get timed out if the loser gets to 17.
They're such fast players, though. No rolling the jack. I don't mind.
Jack in the belly here. Gets a piece of the back on and we'll
out of play.
Restart.
We'll go back down the other end. Pretend that one never happened. We'll start again.
Yes, we are.
These two, of course, club mates at Warilla in New South Wales. All right, it's as if we're starting again. This is replay it ends. So Teys pretty much a carbon copy of his first time around. Using an Aero Optima. There's Teys, orange and yellow in colour. Wedlock, green and white aerodynamics.
Going again here. Just on the wrong side. So the situation is BUNDOORA took the opening 2 legs this afternoon. Corey skipping the pairs ring to victory, 13 shot to 7 win.
So for those who are new to the VBL format, split into 4 legs. So pairs and triples are played first of all, and then in the 5-a-side format, we reverse into singles and fours, and that's another killed end. Wedlock saying, I'm going to be here all night. Rodney Bates saying, I'll roll them back, boys. Sit down and relax. Might need a bowling arm too, Rodney Bates.
Oh.
Just joking, just joking.
Wow. Okay. In the triples game earlier this afternoon, Bundy got the win, 14 shots to 12. Any upper skipping against Teys in that one. Of course, the boys playing 12-end games of fours on the rink next door.
Yeah, 2-hour time limit, so games are abbreviated somewhat, not too crazy, but still a chance to see some good play. These two will know each other's game in and out. Both incredibly accomplished in any discipline, certainly singles. Speaking of accomplished, Rodney Bates, our ITO, is marking this game for us. Not a bad player in his own right, too, Sammy. I don't think quite at your level, but not many are.
Don't reckon I've ever seen the great man have a game.
Played at Melbourne for a while, then played at Clayton for a while. Now back out in the burbs in the outer east. Corey with that wide again. There's a hat-trick of dead ends for Corey Wedlock.
Well, an hour and 55 to go.
All of a sudden,
First ever 0-0.
You know what's interesting is Rodney Bates has played the most bowls of any person on
Rodney
this
Bates,
ring. He's going to have a sore arm at the end of this. He keeps rolling them back like that. Change to the BUNDOORA side. Caleb Shaw's come in to play the fours and Nathan Mills has a sit out. Teams are permitted to have up to 6 players. Some go with 5, some go with 6. Gives them a little bit of flexibility if they want to make sure everybody gets a turn. Teys asking Rod to send it all back. He's a funny man, Aaron Teys. He's the perfect player to have mic'd up in a game. Just does some funny stuff. I don't know if you remember a few years back with the old Teysy, show us your clock.
Yes.
One of the better nights at BPL. Teysy had the crowd just eating out of the palm of his hands with a rather large gold watch on his wrist.
Tell you what, we're a sneaky chance as well, the way this head's setting up for another dead end.
Might be Teysy inflicting the pain this time around as Corey Wedlock puts another one on.
It falls down. I wonder if that forced him to a bit of weight. It might only be one. Get ready on the ring next door. Oh, it's dead. It's dead.
Yep. 4 killed ends in a row. And again, Rodney Bates rolls every bowl back.
1 hour 53 remaining in the round. What do you reckon? Will we get an end finished in the next 10 minutes? Surely.
Well, will we get an end finished?
We'll get an end finished. The only reason we'll get an end finished because one of them is half a chance to...
Well, I completely missed that, Sammy, as I was scrolling back through the comments.
Yeah.
Fill us in.
What do you want to know?
Did a bowl not make it all the way back? Is
No, yeah, Bates has just
Right.
rolled it into the side
Gotcha.
edge. You could probably catch it on the corner of the camera, to be fair. That's all right. Shot by Corey. He hangs around for shot. There's sort of not much to commentate because the expectation is this will be dead in about 2 bowls' time.
Yeah, Connor, what's the point? Let's just not bother. Nice to see Andy Thompson from Devon in the UK is watching us. Ray Marshall says final score 0-0. Tell you what, we've had a toucher over again, that's for sure. First to 1, says Ty Turnbull.
I am all for first to 1 here. Corey, chance here to change things up. A bit of the jack down the line. Unders, does it fall back to the line? Tell you what, Tony, chance to go this.
Yep.
It's going huge. That's dead. That's dead. Oh, it's missed the jack. It's peeled out one of the shots. Corey's still holding one. Somehow doesn't kill. I think Teys might go again here.
If you're Corey Wedlock, do you try and put this not close? Another touch.
Yeah, you still need another one in because there was a shot for Teys that's just sent the shot ball through. So that's 2. And he'll go again here.
Look at the head.
Got it.
Oh, it stayed
Jack
in.
stays in.
Oh, has it?
Score!
Yes. Fist pump from Bryce Young on the rink next door at a stadium.
yeah.
Teys throws his rag down in disgust. Only 4 killed ends.
Yeah, Fuzz stayed in by, not a huge margin. You can see Bates
in by 2 or 3 inches.
Mark it out. I'm actually surprised it stayed in. I've seen a few bounce out already this afternoon. Corey opts in to go backhand, inside out. Draw this one. Initially out of the hand, he was asking for it to sit. And if he stays on his right.
Yep, good enough. We are on the board. It is 1 to Corey Wedlock. It's taken us 4 ends to do it. Regardless of which way you look at it, in this race to 21, Corey Wedlock is currently leading. Good fun. Stretching this out now, Corey Wedlock. Will minimise the chances of more killed ends. Lance Kelly saying these two treating this as a joke. I'm not sure they were. I think that was just the setup and that was the play. We saw Corey Wedlock was only going with minimal.
Not really, because the way the jack was sort of situated and the way the head sort of built up, it was probably the right shot every time, and they're good enough to hit it every time. So, yeah, pretty thankful the time limit is involved for this one.
Good on you, Sammy.
You're not happy with that tone?
No, I actually think
no, you're very upset because we could all see you out the corner of the camera here. No, we couldn't. Lucky we couldn't.
I think that's very accurate from Grace. I wouldn't be giving me any props at all.
Tone furious.
I don't think I made too many mistakes this game. I mean, it is only 1 end in, but if anybody goes, let's go back and watch the last game, you'll hear about 17 mistakes from me. And my tongue twisted right from the outset.
Corey holding a couple here. Don't think we'll be seeing a dead end here. The way things are shaping up. Teys going to get a piece of the jack himself. Does he go with it?
Oh,
gets it all the way past.
Touch too far.
Back to 1.
Not sure on the foot faulting comment. I'll keep an eye on both players, but I haven't noticed any foot faulting.
Surely you just sit back and watch the bowls on your Friday night. We've got 2 Australian players on the live stream.
Superstars.
Well, I certainly might not see a dead end. I would like to retract that statement.
Ooh.
Missing by much. There's a chance to flick the shot bowl out as well. Who's that man in the background? Tony Chavello. Manager for the weekend for the Bundy Bowling Club.
Yep, certainly is.
Power work behind the scenes.
All
Another
round good guy.
Yep.
That's 2 to Corey Wedlock, 2-0. We've, strangely enough, played about 5 or 6 ends. Continues with his strategy of going T to T. Reminder, all these matches being live scored, so you can follow along. Head to Bowls Link, go to the Bowls Vic section, get all the results from VBL3. Can tell you in the singles matches, Cass Miller currently leading Nathan Murray 3-1. Brett Marnie currently leading Ali Forsyth 3-0. There's my first error. And in the Moama Steamers v Lilial Falcons, Ryan Bester leading Luke Lamont 3-0.
Correction in that one. I reckon we told the viewers just before we went off air that Bester's triples game was a draw. They actually got a 2 on the last end to win, so they're a leg apiece over there, so everything to play for. The Yarraville Dogs and Traralgon Lyrebirds going into the second half of this round with a 2-leg to 0 advantage.
So just for those who may be looking at it and seeing the marker holding up yellow and green paddles, that's to match the scoreboard here at the venue. So the yellow paddles actually signifying Corey Wedlock and BUNDOORA, and the green paddles signifying Aaron Teys and SUNBURY XTREME, almost the opposite of the bowls, but it is linked in across the green to the yellow and green on the scoreboards here at the venue.
Don't think it's enough to count. Doesn't make it any easier for Teys. Jack down the line on the backhand is a go. That'll dead draw. Jack down the line is a go. Full back is okay, it stands up. Just turn that up.
That's what I'm talking
Need
about.
to turn that up every time he gets anywhere near here.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He's good. He's good fun. 1 to Corey Wedlock. It's 3 1s in a row. Yeah, old habits die hard. Corey Wedlock, the last couple of ends, has reached down to grab the jack as if he's going to pick it up and bowl it, but in VBL we place the jack. Speeds the game up a little bit.
So Teys favouring the this side of the ring curly. Corey, the opposite hand. As soon as Corey's won that end, just obviously stretched the length of things right out. Just found the pace a little bit better. Good here again. On to Bundy on the ring next door. They're away in the fours leg. 2-1 lead the way at the extreme. Aaron not wasting any time, changing back over. Found the line good with his first, but a couple bowls to sit on the backhand side and just about gets inside Corey's for shot. Say that'll do enough. Craig McCarran, the best commentator in the land, is at home watching. That's according to Craig and no one else. Evening, Craig. Corey close again here, Tone.
Yeah, looks good from a long way out, doesn't it?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yep, I certainly am. And Aaron Teys is thinking the exact same.
I just wouldn't stand anywhere near that if I was Batesy. Yeah, he knows what he's just right up the rink. Good job. Well, he nearly
one out.
Nearly missed and flicked his own out there, but he's taking one of Corey's out. I reckon it was only one anyway. All right, so Corey holding a good one. If he looks to add another or turn his own over the jack for 2 or 3. There, Teys as well. A few options. Not sure what weight he's got here. Jeez, it's a fair attempt. Wants to run away. Leaves a gap, so it's 2. That's in. 2 and a measure. Teysy back to forehand. Just trying to arrive. Initially thought he was a bit quick for the shot he was trying to play out the hand, and see they're missing wide. So Corey going along nicely. He took a while to score, but we're going now. I think Corey likes it for 3. It's conceded in the end. It is 3, so good start this now for Corey Wedlock. It's a 6-0 lead, and who's here for Benny Hubbard skipping in the 4s on the ring next door. Bundy just needing to win one of these 2 legs to get the overall win for round 1. Right, so same as what we've seen, sort of a little pattern. Corey favouring the inside of the rink. Teys liking this ditch side. He's going better backhand in this direction. Stiff, slices the jack in behind Corey's bolt. Corey changing to the backhand as well, so both the boys pretty happy to chop and change hands. Just trying to turn his own down. Hasn't finished in a horrible spot. Teys just asking if it's 1 or 2. Wonder if we'll see any weight of this. Pretty tough to draw. There you go. Huge weight.
You're on song, Sammy.
Pretty close as well. Gets 1 bowl, nothing else. A little unlucky not to get that through the shot bowl or the jack. Just pinched the line here. He doesn't want to. Thought he pinched the line, but then it held on. Had a little bit of weight. Opens things up. Gives Teys a look at the jack. It's only 1 as well. Go again, or we'll go back to just trying to play the conversion shot on the backhand. Backhand conversion it is. Touch the jack, makes a couple. Not a bad area here if he's got the weight to hurry up in time.
Well,
oh no.
Oh, How does he get through there? Very stiff. Very stiff.
He's down, yep. Corey getting after it now. Draws the Teys, back bowl's okay. He's pinched it. Needs to be careful. Worked out nicely. Back onto the jack, still one, but a much better one if you're Corey Wedlock.
What does he do here, Sammy? Does he have another run, or does he just try and get the jack to move 6 inches?
I think he'll go again. I don't... Maybe not. He might just be trying to turn the shot bowl over the jack here. I reckon he gets jammed on his one that's past the jack. He's half interested.
Yeah, it's very close.
Oh my God, Tony, what a shot if he gets it over the jack.
Oh,
Oh,
such a great effort. Draws some applause from Bryce Young on the rink next door. He knows just how well he's played that, and unfortunately did not quite get the shot.
2 quality shots for
Throws
no
his
result.
hat, throws his rag, throws his shoes even. Aaron Teys having a bit of fun. Here's a star. Promised to be a very, well, a high standard, but a very entertaining match, of course, whenever you have Aaron Teys playing against Corey Wedlock. Certainly living up to that. It's Teysy just in disgust. Throws the hat, then the rag, and then the shoe. I hate to think of what he was going to throw 2 or 3 other items after that, Sammy.
Yeah, Corey just getting there with the first bowl early on and forcing Teys to play the conversion shots first up.
For those that have joined us late, the first end of this match was replayed on 4 occasions. And it wasn't that they were mucking around. There was just a brilliant head of bowls,
Yeah,
well
the
set up
Jack
for
was
it.
all the way at the top of the line here, and the way the head's set up, that was the shot every time. Started by Aaron, falls back down. Corey forced to change again. Trying to hold on now. Lovely wake. Look at the wake control, Tony. So good.
Yeah,
It's a
certainly
good
are.
spot.
Corey Wedlock representing BUNDOORA. Up 7-zip at this stage. BUNDOORA's VBL team proudly sponsored by NCE Proprietary Limited. Who are NCE, I hear you ask, Sammy? They're the leading supplier of components to the recreational vehicle industry in Australia and New Zealand. NCE have a huge product range, commitment to product innovation, and a national supply and distribution network. They are a long-term sponsor of the BUNDOORA Bowling Club. Did you know that, Sammy?
I didn't, but I do now. And Corey Wedlock is holding shot once again. Getting down to the jack.
Oh.
Nope.
Just finds a hole that's not much wider than the bowl at that speed.
Stays on, so has 2 all the way past.
We certainly are, Teysy. I'm telling you, he needs to be mic'd up every time he plays. He's just walked past the commentary desk and said, "Are you having fun? I'm having fun."
I'm having fun. Are you having fun?
Oh, I certainly am. I'm not sure he is actually at this stage.
I'm having fun because I tipped Bundy tonight, so happy days.
You tipped Bundy. Well
Yeah.
done. Well tipped.
You're welcome. Just looking to change it slightly on the forehand.
He's found the exact same
stiff.
hole.
Real stiff.
Does take an option away from Aaron Teys, though. A little bit of coverage.
He's
there.
right. He's right with the same weight. He gets all the way through if he plays the same speed.
He's got to get around that bowl is the issue, though.
Comment of the year from Nathan Lynch. We'll get to it in a second. You're not allowed to read it.
I won't.
up and over his own.
No. Still one down. That'll be one more.
If he falls onto the shot bowl, it goes very close.
Corey Wedlock trying to make it move. Everyone's trying to make it move.
Nope, it will not move, and
No
Corey
change.
scores again.
8-0 semi in this race to 21. The singles leg, of course, the fours are on the rink next door.
Going all right, Gus, says Nathan Lynch. How you going? Yes, got him. Got him.
Going well, thank you.
Going well.
Appreciate the shout out. Also a shout out from Shane Hafner. Nice to see you in the comments. Briggsy's up in Longreach. Pretty sure he'll be off to the Qantas Museum, do the old wing walk. Enjoy the time up there. Quite chilly down here today in this part of the world, but there's nothing chilly about Traralgon Bowls Club with a fully enclosed indoor green with mezzanine viewing areas. Green that's had some work done to it, now playing an absolute peach. Twisties has got it.
Nice. That's the spirit. Mattio's in action at the VBL next weekend for the Bulls. Wow, Warrnambool franchise. Nope, you just don't care.
No,
Fair
just
enough.
a little emergency I'm dealing with at the office, but it's okay.
Sorry. Teys, good area here again, stopping in time. There's a couple. Apart from the few opening ends where there were back and forth exchanges of killing the end. Haven't seen Corey down too many times. Getting after this. Good area. He's got enough pace to get up and over his own. No. Chance Teys had another one in here. Gets on top of the jack, makes things very interesting. Tracking pretty well.
Nice bowling.
Just stop on top of the jack. How good's that?
First time we've seen
What do you do
some
here?
pressure on Corey Wedlock.
Backhand drawing up to the second
to
or
the-
third. Should be trying to
yeah.
fall back.
Correct.
Can draw it. Asking for this one to move.
No, it's not coming back from there.
Just missing. Lovely pace.
Can and Teys get a fourth nut in there?
Yeah, 8-0 head start to Corey, and it's picked up all singles, bar 1-3.
There's really only been millimetres in it though, as much as the scoreline says it's one-sided. We
This
don't
is-
see the matches being that way at all.
This is correct.
Yeah, that looks good enough to me, Sammy. Looks good enough to anyone.
Yep.
4 shots, Aaron Teys. Representing Club Sunbury Extreme. Of course, the Extreme Club Sunbury is the major partner. Also, Pulse Victoria's partner at our junior program. They host a number of our under-18 events throughout the year. The Extreme VBL team are also sponsored by a company called Built On It, a local IT service provider, as well as Lionheart. Club Sunbury were named Bowls Australia Club of the Year in 2021. And facilities top notch, as are their players. Aaron Teys puts down a handy opener as well.
Facing Corey, opening bowl right on top of the jack. There's a bit of chalk. Teys just trying to open things up. Slides on past. Close.
Oi, just missing.
By small margins. And Corey's going to have a close look. I think he wants to see if that jack is directed to go out of bounds or whether he may be staying in. He's just sort of looking back towards the back of the rink. Is he throwing one to load up near the ditch if the jack does stay in? If it goes out, doesn't need to worry about it. See what he comes up with. The opening 6 ends of the game, and just dropped a forward. Be pretty keen to get that back. Has half a chance to. Drawing here. Spin the count. He wouldn't want to finish right on the centre line. Just under. It's only a 1 bowl target. Last bowl. Back himself to go for it. Good now, loading up. There's the Teys, 3 down. Good here.
Great shot.
Jack goes up the green and out. It will stay in.
Yep.
It will stay in if it stopped right in the ditch. Jumps back out of the ditch and kills, and we'll restart.
What's the over and under on the number of killed ends in this match?
Four,
We're currently at
4 to
5.
7.
47. Okay. Was that quite a number to go then?
Score update, rink next door. You might actually be able to see it out of the corner of your screen. 3 apiece through 4 ends. And the 4's leg. As we mentioned, Bundy just needing to win one of these legs to take the overall win. A few other updates, Tony. Next door, the other game in Section B. Traralgon started off nicely this afternoon. Won both opening legs against the Vic Storm. Their Force team leads 5-1 through the opening 4 ends. Meanwhile, the singles between Cass Millerick and Nathan Murray. Phelps, he was 8-7 ahead, although Cass has just won the last end. Last year's winners, the Yarraville Footscray Dogs, started off nicely as well with a couple of opening leg wins in the pairs and triples. They've made a pretty good start here as well. Pidge 9-5 up in the singles against Ali. And 4-2 the lead to the Dogs' 4s side through 4 ends. And on the far rink, the other game in that section, the Steamers and Falcons went into this half of round 1, a leg apiece. And at the moment, it's just about even. Best are up against Luke Lamont, 6-3 in the singles. The Real Falcons 4-1 up after 4 in the 4s, so everything to play for in that one.
Sammy.
Yes, all the way through. Does he get it far enough? I think
he
it
has.
does. Corey no messing about, straight on the back end, just trying to turn their own up and through. Gets down, he can't get back to the shot pole. Close here. What?
They're just so good. Well, the jack's been moved a
Pretty
little
good.
bit, otherwise
It's
there
pretty
would not be a bowl outside of foot and a bit. It's just 2 very, very special players.
He's done enough to make 2. Batesy signalling 1 and a look.
I think they play in the same rink as well at New South Wales state level, don't they, Sammy? Pretty sure they do. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. I think they play 2nd and 3rd.
I don't watch the New South Wales games.
We don't. I watch the Victorian games though.
Searching. Both bowls.
One.
Unfortunate again.
he hasn't been doing a lot wrong, has he? He's just been missing by a whisker. He's had zero luck.
Yeah, it hasn't missed Corey's other one by far at all.
No.
So after dropping that 4 in the dead end, Corey, trying anything silly, will score here, whether it's a 1 or a 2. Falling out shortly, somewhere thereabouts. Just wants to stop in time without slicing the jack.
Or add another one in.
I think that's enough for a couple, Tone. It is.
Well played. First to double figures is Corey Wedlock, representing BUNDOORA Bowling Club. 10-4. It's the lead to Corey Wedlock over Aaron Teys. Cass Millerick leading 8-7 over Nathan Murray. Brett Marnie leading Ellie Forsyth 9-8. Ryan Bester currently leading Luke Lamont 6-3. That's all the singles matches. Of course, all these scores are on BowlsLink. Follow along end by end. Brett Marnie's had a fresh shave on the top of his bonce for this event.
What did he say? Take some off the top?
Yeah, he's looking very, very smooth. He's just grown too tall for his hair. Lovely opening bowl from Aaron Teys. We see a little nibble at this one, Sammy. He's got a couple of catches. Just play that sort of 5 or 6 foot extra weight.
Chance to get the gap here.
Good news is, adds a third catcher in.
Yeah, but it flicks that other bowler Teys into a spot that can't be used to land, so he's really only got the one bowl on the jack now.
True.
He's just draw weight, urging it on to get past the jack. Makes it a little harder to get all the way through, so the shot bowl is just about banging on jack high here, I reckon. Front of the bowl, front of the jack.
Going quicker.
Close here, chance for a kill.
Oh.
Stiff, jack stays in and Teys back.
Bowl stays in too.
Yeah, it goes all the way with it. You can't quite see it on that shot. The jack's out to the left-hand side. Can't see it on that shot either. Jack and bowl are sort of coming to an awkward position.
Just camera back, you can just see it coming into the bottom of shot shortly.
So plenty of room now for Teys to add another. In for a couple.
Caliber is not missing that one. That'll be 2 more. Still trials, but closing the gap. 10-6, the lead to Corey Wedlock over Aaron Teys. Steener's getting up and about.
Yeah, Kevin's finally decided to do something, I think. That's good. So that gets them back in the game. 4-1 down before that, and a fair few high fives. They've got a few around it. That one going right down to the wire. Luke Lamont has turned it on the last few ends as well. Now leads best to 9-6.
Just running out of puff.
Yeah, gives Teys half a chance on the forehand to arrive. Definitely arriving. Seen these hold on a fair bit tonight. This one's trying to get down now. I would say, it's a turning time to get it all the way past for at least one.
Yeah, it has.
One and a look.
Another half a roll, and it was good for a couple. That was before this bowl.
Let's get up far enough. Pulled up in.
did
Yeah,
a
pulled
bit.
up, didn't it? I thought that was right all the way. The track was so good, you just sort of assumed it would get all the way there.
Corey Wedlock doing the gentlemanly thing and
Yeah,
saying,
so
I'm pretty sure it's 1-U.
Very good. Change back over the backhand. Had to be the shot. Gets to Corey's back one. Probably enough to count. He's asking for it to sit. As obliged, I think. It's close enough for two.
This match started with a bang, Sammy. Dead end after dead end after dead end. Now both players just settled in. Just a touch on the high side. That'll be a couple to Aaron Teys.
Yeah, he plays such good. I know it misses wide, but the weight for the shot is perfect. He's having a look at the third here, is he? Two, and Jack on the tee. That's what's been asked for. So back and forth for the first time. Teys picks up back-to-back ends. 10-6. 10-8, sorry.
10-8. Yep.
Well, 21-7 went out the window pretty quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, you messed that one up, Sammy.
Hey. Have to rub it in. I'm all wet.
Look how good this is. Tee to tee. No
I think
problem.
we're underappreciating how good this
I
game
know.
is.
Like if we had the iPad with the stats program, you'd just be going, well, I don't know,
Yes.
100%
Close.
efficiency on all of it. Yeah. There's been very, very few bowls that have actually not done what the users wanted. A la this one.
Shot somehow runs all the way through without making contact and is still one down. Yeah, been fortunate enough to see Corey go to work on a few games in the Premier A pennant season on a Friday night for BUNDOORA. He's playing for Flemken last season, part of their Division 1 winning side that promoted and will join Port Melbourne in Premier Reserve for season 24-25.
They just make it look so easy.
This is
It's
a good shot.
effortless.
Has to get contact
Absolutely
this time.
effortless.
Can't correct that sort of weight and keep the same line. Surely not. Just absolutely nailed one right on top of the jack. Easy short one stops him playing anything real big. The backhand doesn't hate it. Good weight here. Nice kid for get up to the shot bowl on time.
Needs to hold.
Where's the jack pop to?
Unfortunately for Aaron Teys,
Is it up two down?
he's as stiff as they come. Corey Wedlock's going to come down and just have a quick look see at this.
So it ends up too light. Corey's still with two to come. I don't imagine he'd play the backhand and stick it at the out for Teys to work with. Oh, he's going to make me look silly here, I think. Oh, no. Backhand, just imagine trying to sit the shot bowl down. He's just missed the weight in the end. Didn't want to overplay and give anything away. He still gets a look at things on the backhand. Similar shot to his last, and he's pretty right. Jack movement's all good, just asking for it to give.
Very close.
Giving, sitting, and running away stiff. Back to 1.
This is just ridiculously good, Sammy. Okay.
That missed.
Yeah.
That was no good.
Yeah, no good. Missed by a 15th of a centimetre.
That's right. Roger that. Corey, not a lot of room to add a second in. Oh, I tell you what.
I reckon it's enough for him, though.
How much of a centimetre has he got, Tone?
You have got to be
That
kidding
much?
me. You have got to be kidding me.
There's 2.
It's not real.
You're welcome.
It's not real.
Gets himself back on the scoreboard. Picks up a multiple. That was needed. Teys was coming back into the game.
They're not human.
12-8. Yeah, that was actually pretty decent.
You can't bowl like this.
One to the extreme on the rink next door in the fours game. Close contest that.
The game of bowls is solved. We don't need to play anymore. These two have worked it out.
Yeah, but that's boring.
There's nothing to be gained anymore. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, Corey preferring this length where he has the jack up the top of the line. He's been able to nail it better with the first bowl.
I've said this for a couple of years, and I don't know whether it's just my somewhat strange imagination.
Am I getting Gussie's number up now, or go?
Almost all good players stretch people out tee to tee, because that's where their biggest advantage is.
Yes.
Corey Wedlock is already in the good player category, right? As in one of the best.
Yes.
I think he's smarter than everyone, and he's decided I'm going to get real good at short ends. He psyched them all out.
I think it's the short ends, but where the jack is up the top of the line can be something that, I don't know if it doesn't get practiced or it's just in a tricky position for whatever to actually really nail one on top of the jack.
But he's been
doing
doing
that
this
every time
for a couple of seasons as well. Like if you ever watch Lee Schreiner or Omar or any of those sort of guys, they go tee to tee.
Yeah,
Kelsey Cottrell, tee to tee. Just stretches people out. No one can keep up. Corey Wedlock can keep up. He's beating them at their own game. It's a mind game. That's what it is.
Teysy a little stiff again, looking for a bit of love off Corey. He wasn't really giving much away. Corey was back on the mat, get out my way. I'm going to draw another one in, and it's down to his own and falls. That's the wrong way. Only one. Easy to try and play to sit the bowl out or turn the jack around the corner here. Yeah, I told you were brave in making that call.
No, I'm not. I know what I know what Lee Stinson's saying. Evening to you, Lee. Hope you are. I'm not kidding. I'm being half kidding and half serious. He can mix it with players tee to tee, no problem. But he's just playing something different to what others play.
Trying to get to Teysy's closest bowl here. If he misses wide, he splits everything up. I think Teys was happy with the way the last bowl reacted. He wanted to go big in the shot bowl there. He's given up on that because there's actually a pretty average sort of plan if he got that one fat. He's going to stick with trying to search the jack. I must say, it did look fractionally wider at the hand, but it looked good given he was under with the first one, and it did hold the line. Seen most of those shots hold the line tonight. The last one, a rare exception of the one sort of cut. So it just seems to be a little bit more weight is tricky, but when they've been on the draw, same in the last game, dead drawing, it's the players have been able to draw consistently when they're just dead drawing to the jack. So
Yep. Either way, it's a single
keep in
to
mind.
Corey Wedlock, 13-8. Ironically, it's the exact same score as the singles match a couple of rinks over. Nathan Murray now on top of Cass Miller at 13-8. Thank you very much for your kind comments, Bradley Marin. Sarah Roger asking about finals. So we're here at Traralgon Bowls Club this weekend. The next half of the draw is at Dandenong next weekend. And then Club Barron will be hosting the finals for this year. Very much looking forward to getting up there. Just as easy as you like for Corey Wedlock.
Throws another one in, holding a good 3 here. Not much of a target as well. Teys just got to find good weight to draw the shot off. See with the backhand. Track's been okay. Still going here, I think, Tone. Yeah, played the same speed. Imagine Corey just throws another one in here on the forehand. We've already seen a 4 earlier on. The number now to Corey Wedlock will make things very tricky for the Extreme. They need to win both legs as it is. I think he's missed out on counting now. I think the front one is 4 shot of Teys. One's been good, 2 bowls in a row. Just needs to drop a yard. Better pace here.
This is nice.
Run far enough to get these shot. Don't think so enough for second.
Confirmed. Sammy Rogers, there's no doubt about you.
13 ends played, ends 1 is 10-3 the way of Corey.
Wow.
Fair openers by both the boys. He's in number 14. It's more relevant. 21 up here. Still an hour to play, so imagine, unless we start going back the way we started this game. What do we have, 4 or 5 dead ends in a row there? You know, you can actually speak and say yes. We gave a microphone.
The nodding doesn't work?
Pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah, the viewers can't
so
see
what
the
I
nodding.
say, here comes it. Gotcha.
It's pretty.
Yeah, there was 4 dead ends on the opening end. It took us 5 to actually get a score. He's almost in tears.
Still down. Still down. One to Corey. I don't know if he goes looking to try and turn his shot bowl up over the jack. Oh, he likes it. Tell you what. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
One down. No, he went with it. Still holding, I think. Too hard to tell. We can't see the jack. There's too many bowls around it. Still one to Corey is the signal. Not shoddy for Teys. He can get up over his own. Just needs to turn a little bit. Turning now. Oh my goodness. That's so unlucky. That's so unfortunate. He's tickled the shot bowl on the way through. Even if it just fell down, it's probably enough. It stays up, and what it does do, Tone, it's hard to tell. Yeah, you can't really get there. The shot bowl is sitting right on the jack. Is that right? Am I eyes?
Yeah, no, I don't think there's too much of a gap there.
Yeah, it makes it tricky. I was going to say, if there was a bit of space, there was half a chance for Corey to search up and get his own through Teys, but all that would do is spring the jack. So he's looking for a bit of cover. Smart bowl, stays well away from things. Half keen again here. Little piece of the jack and the shot bowl. Score!
What a star. Great
Does
shooting.
enough. Picks up a couple and keeps himself right in the game. It's 14-10 here. Seems like Corey's been on top. And
what was the stat you said earlier, Sammy? Teys now won 4 ends.
well, Teys now won 4 ends of the 14 played. He's picked up a 4 and 3 twos.
Wow.
To get to 10 shots.
Yeah, and he goes back to his familiar T to T pattern, or thereabouts.
That was good.
Just incredible.
He's trying his hardest to work his way back into the game is Aaron Teys, but he'll need his 4s teammates to pick up on the ring next door. 5 the way of Ben Hubbard on the ring next door. It's a big pick up at that stage of the game. That's a 9-4 lead through 7 ends. So Lyrebird's the other game in this section. Lyrebird's well on top. Letting both these legs in the singles and 4s comfortably. The other section, there was some good games happening. The Oregon Footscray Dogs took the opening 2 legs. They're ahead here. Pitch up 14-12 in the singles against Ali. The 4s combinationally 10-6. That's through 8 ends. The far game is one of interest. Falcons and Steamers were 1 leg apiece. Steamers just starting to get on top. Bestett has gone on a bit of a run there in the singles. He leads 14-9 against Luke Lamont, against the Luau Falcons, the qualifier team for this year's VBL. The Steamers 4s have nudged ahead slightly, 8-6 through 7 ends. Still plenty to play out.
I don't know if Corey Wedlock or Aaron Teys have ever been to Gisborne, Sammy, but maybe they got some tips off you, or perhaps your father Tim might have taught them what to do. Look at this. Corey Wedlock's just on fire.
Pretty handy jack around the corner, and the jack is just lit on past Corey's. It makes it really difficult to draw. That shot bowl now is a toucher as well, so Teys, I don't think, can afford to go to the shot bowl and get unlucky if he got the shot bowl through the jack. Touch was to stay in. Corey would be drawing for 3.
He's running. Oh, no. just finds a gap.
Yeah, wrong side of everything. Gives Corey a bit of a free hitter at a second.
See if we can get that camera angle just down slightly.
There you can
Just to
just
show
see the
that
jack
jack
there. So
there.
a little bit of room for Corey to add in another into 16.
Too much to ask to try and roll that shot bowl through.
No, it's not, but it'd be a lot easier if the jack was a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Or the bowl was a little bit closer, whichever way you look at it.
Yeah, a little round of applause from Aaron Teys.
If you can almost
knows
guarantee
just
to
how good
draw
it is.
within 2.5, 3 feet
Yeah.
every time and take an extra shot, probably going to.
Yep.
So a couple. 16-10, as we said. Josh Pye, long-time listener, first-time commenter. Josh Pye, if that name if it sounds familiar, Open Pairs winner of the inaugural BV Novel State Carnival 2024 from the Liddell
There you
Falcons.
go.
There's his support for the qualifier team.
Lovely to have you on board, Josh. Tell you what a time to make your first comment. This is, if not the, it's very close to the best standard you could possibly imagine.
Just thinking as well, Tone, another little sort of rule format, scoring format, if you like, of the VBL, all 4 winning rinks, and you get a bonus 5 points awarded. So, given the quality of the teams and the tightness of some of these matches, you'd imagine we'd see over the next few weeks, if you get yourself in a chance to win all 4, 5 bonus points can be huge, and that's on offer right now for Bundy. 10-4 lead now in the 4s next door.
And I think one of the best things about that rule is even if you have a tough round 1, you can still come back in rounds 2 and 3 with the bonus points. One on a measure. Signal here.
Corey runs far enough to get the shot, ends up in a annoying little spot as well. I think Batesy might just, is that right? Batesy's put up a paddle and Teys goes, no, I know, I'm down.
No. Corey signalled as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a chance still, Jack down the line for a few. Don't know if that's getting down. Far away in the end. Corey wouldn't want 1-1. Somewhere to split those up. Jack McNabb wondering, is Benny MacArthur wearing BA socks, or is that his tattoo on the ring next door?
Is that a tattoo, or are you just happy to see me? That is, of course, the famous NMP logo on the leg of Benny MacArthur. Never without his bowl socks.
This is good stuff.
He doesn't want jack movement, though. Oh, is he giving it away, or did he stay with?
One green, so I wonder Teys, Corey's giving that away.
Yeah. Just had a whisker too much pepper.
He can play this confident as well, can Teys. He gets to the shot bowl, he makes 2 or 3, squashes the jack is good. Play this on a much tighter line, asking for it to miss. Stiff. Again, misses that, he's all good. Picks up a 1. 16-11, the lead to Corey Wedlock.
Rodney Bates has worked this out, our marker. One of the best going around. He knows when Aaron Teys has got the mat. We're going tee to tee. He knows when Corey Whitlock's got the mat. We're going infinitely shorter.
Teys pretty good here with the clear road. He gets to the jack. Oh no.
Oh, it just falls the wrong side.
A wave of the hand in frustration. As that lands on top of the jack, stands up and gives Corey a chance to get to things first. Changed over the forehand here, probably not wanting to overplay things, and doing so drops a little short in the way and forces Teys to change at the same time.
Just a whisker through.
Yeah, gave it every chance to get back down. Himself one way past. Full start here for Corey.
Luke Lamont and Ryan Bester just neck and neck. 14-13 now, the lead to Ryan Bester.
Few momentum swings back and forwards in that one.
Yeah, Ryan Bester gets in front. Luke Lamont pegs him back. Oh, just missing the jack. There's Corey Wedlock back here on the show rink.
Luke Lamont 9-6 up. Bester goes on an 8-shot run to lead 14-9, and as we said now, back to just one the difference.
I think Bester had an early lead or something, didn't he? It was like 4 or 5 zip.
and 6-1, so back and forwards multiple times.
Looks like he might have a few shots to pick up now. There's Ryan Bester. Find himself with probably 3 there.
Corey with the last pole at the end here. Is he stopping in time, Tony?
Just not quite. They're going to put a tape on this one, Semi. Must be closer than we thought. I think we'd kind of pegged it as Corey's. It's an awkward distance too. Oh, there you go. Teys picks up a shot.
$16-12. What did you predict? 21?
17.
17?
Yeah. So we're running out of room. I mean, we've seen from this match, Teys is capable of some big scores. So. Both players just so good.
Yeah, it's 8-6 the last 8 ends the way of Teys, so it's evened out after Corey won, what was it, the opening 6 ends of the game.
Yep. So Ryan Bester did pick up a 3, so now leads 17-13 in the singles match of Moama Steamers up against Luke Lamont from the Lilydale Falcons. Brett Marnie for Yarraville Footscray leading 16-12 over Ali Forsyth of Clayton Cobras. And Nathan Murray from Traralgon Lyrebirds leading 17-9 over Cass Millerick from the Vic Storm.
So Bester's picked up a couple ends or a quick number there as well to get to 17-13. To be going on pretty good on the fours rink as well.
Wow.
It's to fall down. Yeah, falls to the side of it. What weight does Teys play this?
Big.
There's your answer. Tell you what, haven't had a dead end in a while.
Yeah, we're due for one.
Outside of the bowl through the jack.
And there it is.
Into the side ditch. Good hit. Corey a little stiff, drew a couple of good ones, but just built up the target a bit too.
Oh, hang on a minute. Aaron Teys is mixing it up. He's brought the mat up.
I thought I heard him say front of the line initially, and
Yeah, he's going.
Bates, as most of us did, just from the count of the tee. So changing things right up here.
He's gone the Corey Wedlock length.
It just feels like Corey's still been on top of that first couple of draw bowls. Pulls up short, see if Corey can jump on again.
So smooth, that release. Wow.
Bit of a cheeky little sort of back flip as well down
Yeah.
in front of the jack. Bonus.
Didn't need it, but good enough to do it.
Yeah, forces Teys to at least be up to this.
Cass Millerick picks up another couple against Nathan Murray. Closing the gap to 6, 11-17.
Yeah, this is good again, Tyrone. Which way does the jack get moved? Oh, falls out.
Uh-oh.
There's your target, both bowls can go.
Oh, yeah. If the great Jimmy Whitehead was here, he'd say there's a blinking light on top of that.
Who's that guy? Close. Yes,
Both
both on the
gone.
jack.
Oh, headbutts the jack twice. Teesy's holding 3. Corey has no balls. It's about to change.
Just kidding, he's got 2.
No balls on the ring.
Room to, no balls on the ring. It's room to draw second shot. He's got a pretty good, bowls followed through pretty nicely
Yeah.
there for Teys.
Yeah,
Not a lot of
it's
room to draw these shot.
just over a 2-foot gap. Jack and bowl in the ditch.
Big stream of Ali Forsyth asking to get the jack square. It's gone away into the ditch. Might have 3 or 4 there just to make things a little bit more interesting. 17-12 down currently. Teys enough here to draw second. Easily enough to draw second.
Corey Wedlock was all over it. Teasy with it. Beautiful drive. Split both bowls, opposition bowls off. Followed the jack through. It's going to stop in time, so
That is quicker.
is it going to stop in time?
No. So,
2 to Aaron Teys.
say when it was halfway up, it never quite looked like he was going to pull up. Good couple for Teys. Puts
Yeah.
together 3 ends in a row for the first time in the match, and
Now he's going back to Matt on the tee.
changing things up.
Yep.
So 1 previous end to the extreme keeps them in touch with 3 ends to play in the 4s leg on the ring next door. And Dylan Fisher on the jack, skipping for the extreme holding shot this end.
Nico asking if Ryan Best has been driving. He has, but nothing crazy. He's still in front over there, 18-13 against Luke Lamont in the singles leg in their match. So he's in control. I can see he's got 1 on the jack now. I don't think he's going to have too many more out of that head, but Luke Lamont still has a bowl to come. So 16-14, Sammy. Ryan Bester picked up a 2 on that end, 20-13, so he is One shot away from taking victory in the opening singles match.
Just needs to stop in time for Corey. Good line. Second, still one. Looks like it was a couple to the extreme, the ring next door. Things just getting a little bit more interesting. They get back within 3. Of course, if he's just joining us, Bundy won the opening 2 legs, so Extreme need to win this singles and fours game to give themselves a chance. Corey add another one here and go close to putting the lights out and wrapping this up. This opening round win for Bundy. Needs to run the trip. Forces Teys the forehand with the last.
Lovely. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at my friend Snapper next door.
What's Snapper doing?
He's been unintentionally humorous. Is that well put?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Things just go quiet across the green for a second. Extreme trying their best to wrestle their way back into this one. Corey Wedlock is not far away, Tony. Getting down to the shot bowling time.
Oh.
It is, it flicks it, and if it wasn't one before, it is one now. I think it might have been anyway. 15-16. We're back. 4 wins in a row the way of Teys. Game on.
Don't know what's happened with Ryan Bester, but he's just been docked a shot over there. It's back to 19-13 on the scoreboard. So he was either penalised 1 shot for bad behaviour, or they just had the scoreboard wrong and they corrected
he was
it.
on 20, was he? Yeah.
He was, yeah. The scoreboard had been showing 20 for a while. but
Okay.
Corrected now to 19, so 19-13 so far. Brett Marnie leading 19-15 over Ali Forsyth. That's, of course, Yeovil Footscray Dogs over Clayton Cobras. All the singles matches getting concluding stages. Nathan Murray leading 19-11 over Cass Millerick. And this one here has gotten very, very close.
Yeah, just after half hour left, you'd imagine we still get to 21, but the scoring has dried up. Haven't seen anything more than a 2 since the 4 Teys picked up. That was all the way back on N7. That'll help. Yeah, Sunbury up and about on the ring next door. Bryce Young playing 3rd for the fours team. There's Charlie Jack for the corner for at least 3 or 4.
It's a fairly handy back-end combination in that fours with Bryce Young playing 3 for Dylan Fisher.
Yep. Little touch of the jack, so it's only 1 and a look. Any thoughts on what to play? Because I don't know. And if I don't know, you probably have no clue. Sorry.
Harsh but fair. Harsh but fair. What was the score in our last match, Sammy?
Score?
Yeah, in the office. What was the score in our last match?
Oh!
Played a couple of days ago.
Hey, new day.
Yeah, I may have had to change the rules
New day.
to get a shot, but I got a shot.
So he's giving himself a shot on now. I'm not sure if he was trying to get into the head, but he's giving himself a chance now. He's got one
2-bowl
past
plan.
the jack where it's lined up. Not a bad idea. Corey wants to get one past the jack as well, I'd imagine.
Now Ryan Bester is 20-13 over Luke Lamont.
Missed under here. Is this going to change anything up?
No, other than might just block his eye line if he was planning on coming that way. But
So no touches on the rink. He's just asked if it's 1 or 2. 1 and a measure for the second.
good bit of shenanigans going on over there in the crowd.
Small chance of getting both bowls here.
It's gone big.
We might never know.
Yep. Oh.
We'll never know. Sort of wanted probably the other side. Try to get Corey's first. Chance for Corey. Is he adding a second shot or a third? If it's only one, does he look to try and send Teys all the way through? Have to send it a long way, probably playing dangerous way then.
Yeah, well, he's got every risk of getting the wrong side and getting the jack back, so. Ellie Forsyth picks up some shots. Now just trailing by 1, 18-19 to Brett Marnie.
Track again here.
Tell you what.
Oh,
That's
sneaky.
Ridiculous.
Sneaky turns.
Just ridiculous.
Turns Aaron's bowl down, and
Does
that'll
it
be
make
3. Yeah, it will.
Just ridiculous.
Huge shot. Gets him all the way to 19. 2 away from
19,
victory.
15. Cass Millerick picks up another shot. She's holding one on the next end. Still trailing 12-19.
Yeah, the Extreme start off pretty cold on the rink next door. A few loose heads, but they're coming good at the right time now. So is Bryce Young. Does have one within 3 feet this end. Has shot bowl, mind you, and they're holding a good 2 or 3.
Corey Wedlock just opening with another toucher.
Just having a look at the shot diff. So if it is 2 legs apiece, we go to shots. The 2 winning legs, with the way of Bundy, combined for a total of 8 shots up. So, yeah, pretty strong position.
Cass Millerick picks up another single. 13-19 now. Edging closer. We were very close to hearing it get it right then.
Oh, it was
a do it, I think,
can't
wasn't it?
believe we didn't hear it get it right. The only time you hear it get it right is with a weighted shot. It's on the draw there. I'm sure you know that though.
Well, every fan of Brett Marnie knows that.
Yeah. Just in a red back, so Corey's still holding game. Teys with 2 bowls left to say something about that. Otherwise, we're all over it. It's a Bundy win. Oh, have a huge save on the rink next door. 3 or 4 down. Might have done enough for second shot there. Tied up. Is he hanging around to cut anything out? There's still definitely 2.
Boats, I'll have a look and confirm. 2 it is. Get to it. Peach's got the get to it happening.
Good bowls.
Tell you what, just about.
Yeah, it's sort of the thing you miss by only being able to stream 1 of the 8 rinks. You miss
correct.
everything else and all the good bowls.
There's
Good bowls
so
that we
many
have
good
here.
matches on here at the moment. So many good players.
All right,
Speaking
so Corey already
Here's
holding
another one.
2. Yeah. Doesn't want to give anything for Teys to sit on. What if we'll rip on here?
Yep.
There's a lot to hit.
Well.
Needs to make contact. He's game down.
Oh, scatters everything everywhere, but unfortunately gets the wrong end of it. Corey Wedlock shakes the hand of Rodney Bates. We've just witnessed an absolute belter of a match. 2 players, both good mates. On the way you cut it, Sammy, that'll be a victory to BUNDOORA for Corey Wedlock. 21-15 in a very, very entertaining, high-quality affair. So, you know, you could reel off 15 highlights in that match and you still wouldn't cover them. Started from the opening end where we had to have 5 goes at it before we actually got a score on the board. And since then, we've been able to see an absolute belter of a match.
And we'll come back and do it all day tomorrow as well.
We certainly will. 2 further rounds of VBL3 in the opening weekend. Keep your eye on Bolsvik socials. I can tell you we're going to have some brilliant matches tomorrow morning starting at 9 a.m. We're going to start with a pairs match. Moama Steamers up against Clayton Cobras. That's Cam Keenan leading for Kevy Anderson up against Kelly McKieran leading for Ryan Burnett. And then the second match at 11:15 will be the singles match between Luke Lamont of the Lilydale Falcons up against Brett Marnie from the Yarraville Footscray Dogs. Round 3, which will be later in the afternoon, we'll work out who we're going to stream depending on ladder positions and which is the most live match and so on. But we know we've seen some brilliant quality bowls tonight. We're sure we'll see tomorrow. This has been BVTV, brought to you by Moama Bowling Club and Dandenong Club, who power our stream. Thank you, Brad, for producing the show. And of course, Traralgon Bowls Club for hosting. And belter of a match. We look forward to seeing you next time on BVTV.
The Traralgon Bowls Club. Amazing food for you and your family. Function rooms for celebrating with your friends. Corporate spaces for meetings and conferences. With special benefits for members. Visit us today at the Traralgon Bowls Club. More than just a bowls club.